Hello and welcome to Taurus Tarot. How are you doing? Thank you so much for being here. This is going to be a general tarot love reading for my wonderful Taurus. This is for Taurus in Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus. It is a general reading, so it won't resonate fully with every single person who comes across it. Please always take what does resonate for you and leave what doesn't for somebody else. And this is a timeless reading, so it's for whenever you come across it. Whether you come across it just after it's been published or in 3 months, from when it was put up on YouTube, there's something in the message for you. Whenever I'm saying this is how you feel about someone, this is how they feel about you, if it's resonating for you just with the roles reversed the other way around, please go ahead and reverse those roles. It's absolutely fine. If you're new to the channel, trying me out for the first time, then huge welcome. Thank you so much for giving me a try. I really appreciate it. And if you're a returning subscriber, then huge welcome back. Thank you so much for all your amazing support. It is truly very much appreciated. It means the world. And thank you for sticking with me. I know I don't upload as many videos as other channels out there, so thank you for not unsubscribing in the meantime. And yeah, I'll always try and do as many for you as I can. So, Taurus. I'm going to get straight into a spread for you today. We're going to be asking questions about you and the person who's coming through in this reading, a specific connection, whoever wants to come through for this reading for you today. So yeah, I'll be asking specific questions and then getting clarification and getting as many details for you as I can. Alright, let's get into it. So can I get the top 6 cards for Taurus, please? Just a slight note as well, today I am just getting over quite a minor cold, but I do have some water with me in case my throat starts burning, so apologies if I have to take some water or if I sniffle or cough at any point. I'm fine. It's not that big a deal, it's just annoying. Okay, top 6 cards for Taurus, please. Let's do this. All right. Okay. Okay. I like it so far. All right. I'm not going to say too much yet, but at the bottom of the first deck is the moon. Okay. So there could be something going on here where it's more a concern of what is hidden in the situation. There could be some subconscious or unconscious rather fears that are playing a part in this connection as well. There's just a message here. Maybe it's a bit of a heads up that there could be some, because underneath the moon is the 9 of Swords. And that's kind of telling me that the moon can speak about fear as well as the unknown and what's hidden from us. Things that are in the shadow, maybe even someone's shadow side. But the 9 of Swords is that kind of anxiety. It's making monsters out of molehills, or mountains out of molehills, but monsters out of kind of the shadows on the wall are, it's thinking the worst could be happening or will happen. So it's rather it's not just pessimism, it's fear and worry of what might happen. Now it could be because there is some good news coming towards you here, Taurus, especially regarding this connection. Whether it's something where you feel like you've had to fight and things have been difficult. So when it seems to be a positive turnaround, I wonder if that's kind of triggering okay, but when's the other shoe gonna fall? When's the reality gonna hit? It can't really be as good as it sounds, potentially. It feels like there has been a struggle for some time when it comes to your love life, potentially fighting for a situation that seemed to be over, trying to keep standing your ground about a situation where you'd suffered like this sense of loss and you felt like it was really challenging ending potentially. So I don't know, it just feels like that you might not be trusting if some good news is coming towards you, that things could actually turn around. Okay. It could be that there's a past energy here who's still playing on your mind. It could have been someone you feel like you got played effectively. Or this was someone who was a liar or a Lothario, or someone who seemed like they charmed you. They came on strong in terms of the passion, but they weren't being honest with you about their intentions. It feels like the past is playing heavily on your mind about a new opportunity, potentially. But let's see. I'm going to get the second layer for the spread. So for anyone who hasn't been here before, I get 3 layers for the spread using 3 different decks. And then I will go through the spread with you and clarify using other decks if we need to. So, get the top 6 cards again, please, for Taurus. The Queen of Wands just fell out whilst I was shuffling, and the Page of Swords is at the bottom of the deck when that happened. I mean, the Queen of Wands, very attractive, sought-after energy, has a lot of suitors, has a lot of people wanting their attention. Page of Swords could be a message, or kind of finding out that someone has their eye on you, someone's interested in you. All right, let's see. Nice. Okay. Wow, oh my goodness. We've got the Emperor and the Empress on the spread, and they are above each other in my very small spread of 6 cards from the same deck. I'm only getting 6 cards from each of these first 3 decks. Okay, at the bottom of this second deck is the Hanged Man. So that is a card of Pisces. The moon for me is more the moon rather than a specific sign, although some readers associate it with Pisces and Cancer. But so yeah, there could be a strong element of Pisces here, but let's see. Oh wow. Underneath the Hanged Man is the moon from the second deck. Wow, it's a very, like, the message is repeating here. You know, I was talking about being concerned or up in your head about, or someone is, that could be the other person, about what could be hidden from them, or what is the truth that they're yet to discover. So underneath the Hanged Man is the moon, as I said, and then the Ace of Swords and the 8 of Swords. So that 8 of Swords is similar to what I was saying with the 9 of Swords, of going around and around in your head, kind of keeping yourself stuck in circles about thinking the worst, kind of spiraling, effectively, feeling a bit overwhelmed, to put it mildly. Now, it's almost feeling like that something might have kept you on hold or stuck for some time in this kind of fearful state, that someone was trying to use you, or when you weren't looking, they would be taking advantage of you, or there was a fear of why someone wanted to interact with you. It may be, I get the sense that you've just been potentially used, or like that, or scorned or betrayed, to the point that now it had caused a wall to go up, and even to kind of a stagnancy to creep in, because of the fear of the unknown. And And to be fair, we can never truly know that there's no 100% guarantee with anything. But when you've been scorned enough, it's like, well, I would just take less risks when it comes to that area then. There is the truth that may have come from the ending of something. Well, it's like a questionable truth. That's why I'm pausing here. It's like someone has decided that something is true because of how something ended. That could be like that all people are out to get me, or all people are users, no one is trustworthy kind of thing. But that is that Eight of Swords energy of kind of being your own worst enemy, of imagining enemies to be there who might not really have that bad intentions towards you. And also feeling vulnerable and preyed upon. You might feel as if when you have trusted people, or this, if this is either you or the person who's coming through in this, but I would say more you, Taurus. It's when you have made yourself vulnerable towards someone, when you've opened up to them, they've actually seen you as prey, that now they can use that as a weakness to take from. Okay. Excuse me, sniffing. We've got the Knight of Wands at the bottom of the second deck, the first card. I just want to show you that because at the bottom of the first deck is the Seven of Swords and then the Knight of Wands. It's almost exactly the same front and back of the first two decks, which is wild. But it just seems to be that you might view a lot of people out there, from your experience, as inconsistent, unreliable, non-committal, weasels, basically, who are out for one thing only, and you no longer want to share your space, share your energy with people who are like that, which is fair. But, okay, let's move on. I'm just going to get the third layer for the spread for you. Apart from the Emperor and the Empress, I do already have the King of Pentacles on the spread, which to me is Taurus's card in the Minor Arcana. But I mean, the Empress is also Taurus, can be Taurus and Libra. So anyway, let's see. There's also Aries, strongly actually. That's really it at the moment. Aries and Taurus. Okay. So I get the top 6 cards one more time for my Taurus, please. Wow, I've got the 6 of Pentacles twice in the spread. Wow. A lot of Pentacle energy. And some more Cancer energy there as well. So Cancer, Pisces, Aries, Taurus, basically, is what I've got. At the bottom of this third deck, Taurus, we have the King of Swords. So that King of Swords is quite defensive in this deck. It's someone who doesn't make it easy for people to necessarily get close to them, or it's kind of someone who is quite, can be defensive and a bit spiky when trying to have a conversation with them. Like if this was someone in a debate, they wouldn't necessarily hear the other person out. They just want to shut them down because they very strongly have held beliefs or want to hold their ground, and there's no compromise. So underneath that is the Page of Wands and the Nine of Wands. Again, I just feel like this is telling me that someone here really has a guard up about anyone coming towards them in a light-hearted manner. Anyone who is flirty might get shut down. This doesn't seem to be the approach that this person wants to receive anymore, male or female, with the King of Swords, because every time someone has approached them in that manner before, you know, they've felt like they've been screwed over or used, or it was all a lie, all a sham. Okay. I think there's also been an element here of, as someone was previously maybe getting their bearings in a romantic situation, like starting to feel like what was happening was becoming part of their life, it was something that they would start considering day to day, it ended as abruptly. Something ended very abruptly, as in someone was just starting to feel comfortable and starting to feel like they could see a future with this whoever this was about, and starting to feel like letting their walls down, feeling happy and content, and then the rug was pulled out under their feet. Apart from that, there may also be an element here of this person that's coming through in the reading for you today, Taurus, if they've had some sort of decision to make about ending one situation to move towards what they feel is an element of destiny, then that is also part of it here. Okay, let's get into the spread, shall we? So, actually, I just want to get this as well today. Let's just do this. I'm just going to pull a layer of oracle cards as well. I don't normally do this, but I just feel like doing it today for you, Taurus. Can you get the top 6 cards, please? Just to add a little bit of nuance, hopefully. Oh, top 6 cards, please, for Taurus's spread. And I have changed the spread up from your last video, which was a while ago, apologies. So this time I'm going to be asking about this person's intentions towards you. So we'll get to that shortly. All right, here we go. Okay. Definitely. Wow, look at that. At the bottom of the oracle deck is memories. Apologies, can be reversed for you. Memories with releasing and then commitment. This is definitely, there's some sort of painful memory or something that maybe someone thinks back on, and you know, I was saying about that 8 of Swords, 9 of Swords, and constantly like replaying in their mind maybe what could have been with someone else, and that has really been putting at someone's, like, creating this stagnancy, creating like someone being on pause or in a bit of a rut because they're just still replaying what could have been and dwelling on the past. But this is an energy of release, letting that go. It's also, you know, there's 2 people in this releasing card walking off into the distance together and letting the past be in the past. Wow. This may have been something in the past that you really felt was a very strong connection, like the one. My goodness. And it's it would have been a situation where, like, something that seemed like it was on the road to marriage, or, you know, something very significant if it wasn't already there. There was something which then was like a delay, or it was like the other person got called away to do something else, whilst you were thinking, right, this is going to be it, like, and then all of a sudden they had to do something else first, before the two of you could be together. And then from there, it just turned into, they just went completely silent, stonewalled you. You didn't hear from them again. You felt completely abandoned and heartbroken by that. That's may well have be talking about what happened in the past here. So now let's get into the spread for you, Taurus. How are you feeling about the person who's coming through in this spread today? We have the Eight of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Six of Pentacles. So it feels very positive how you're feeling. There are a lot of pentacles here. And the oracle card that came out for this position was karma. Now, obviously, sometimes we think of karma as, you know, you're going to get your karma in a negative way, but there's two sides of that. There's also positive karma. It feels like with the Wheel of Fortune being here, there's a positive, and I saw that already underneath the first deck, where it was kind of things have been on the struggle bus for some time, and that may be part of why you can't believe that actually something is really turning in your favour now or soon. But this is your hard work, or your effort to get through a difficult time, and remaining resilient and working on yourself instead of giving up or stagnating. I don't think you've, like, the stagnancy I'm talking about is more in terms of your love life, not about you. I feel like this is telling me that within the time of maybe not pursuing love because of your previous experiences, you have been working on other things. Maybe you've been trying to better yourself, whether it's in with education or achieving something that's important to you, something that you can look back on and be very proud of about yourself. But it's interesting because this is directly influencing your love life here. What it's saying is also you feel like your efforts in that area have now caused a positive shift in this love life area as well. Also with that Six of Pentacles, it's telling me that you feel like maybe previously you were the one who was very generous to past people, past situations, and I was getting that sense of they then took advantage of that as if that was a sign of weakness, which it absolutely isn't. But obviously if there's someone who preys on people who are kind, then that's how they're going to behave. So it's like your previous generosity is being returned to you with this positive shift with this person, with this situation. Let's get some more details. So this could be someone that you're meeting at work, or if not work, then through whatever goal or you've been working on. So whether it's someone you meet by pursuing higher education, or you have started your own business and that turns into, you know, you happen to be at a meeting and about the business and you meet someone there. It's directly linked in some way, or it could just be that that you feel like all of your hard work in the past is you're now reaping some very positive karma and the benefits of that now. The Six of Pentacles is definitely telling me that you felt like there was an imbalance in effort in the past, and now it's kind of, the situation is almost flipping so that you're receiving more potentially. So tell me more about how Taurus is feeling about the person coming through in this reading today. King of Wands, Two of Swords in reverse. Now the King of Wands, spoiler alert, is in the next position for how this person feels about you. So you kind of are feeling the King of Wands about each other. I was getting this strong sense of physical desire as well. There's definitely a big shift happening. I think it might involve this King of Wands making a decision. I said that there was that element of someone has a decision to make, then about maybe potentially putting one situation completely to bed, as in ending, to be able to move forward. And then we have the Two of Swords in reverse. So this is telling me that this is someone who, well, you may feel like this King of Wands may have been avoiding a situation, avoiding a decision for some time, even just trying not to even consider it. Like, that's just not something we're even going to discuss or talk about. It's not something that they were open to even thinking about before. Whether it was a decision between two situations, or a decision can also just be, shall we do this or not? And this just feels like previously, whoever this is, that wasn't at the forefront of what they wanted to think about. This is like, maybe this was someone who just wasn't in a place of wanting to get into a romantic relationship at all before. And so they just, just ignored that. I'm just not gonna, that's not on my itinerary kind of thing. King of Wands is very attractive. For you will find this person very attractive. They're very passionate about what they do, and when they want something, they go after it. It's also Aries, Leo, Sag energy again. So tell me more about how Taurus is feeling about this person. The Wheel of Fortune, yeah. The Wheel of Fortune and the Six of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck. Bearing in mind, those are two of the three cards for how you're feeling from two other decks. Wheel of Fortune, Six of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, Six of Pentacles. It's like, it's your time, Taurus, to receive a really positive, really, I don't know why I said it like that, a very positive turnaround in terms of also effort. I just keep getting this thing of like, you feel like previously you were the one who had to make, or you did make a lot of effort, whether you had to or you just wanted to, and now someone wants to do that for you. Anything else? Can you tell me about how Taurus is feeling? How's Taurus feeling about this emotionally? I say emotionally, and the Four of Pentacles comes out, another Pentacle card. The Four of Pentacles in this deck talks about feeling stable, comfortable, kind of, you know that when you have that sense of stability where you feel you're not in fight or flight mode all the time, and you feel like you can actually exhale and be like, okay, I'm secure, I've got my foundation set. So you feel like there's a strong foundation between you and this person maybe already. Maybe you got to know this person under another element of whether it was workplace, colleague, or friendship. There's some sort of strong groundwork that you feel like you have with this person already. And maybe they just weren't open to considering anything. Maybe they weren't in a position where they could consider anything else in terms of the relationship before. How is Taurus feeling? So the Eight of Cups came out sideways. So it may be that you felt like this person needed to... or maybe you both, because it's come out sideways, there was stuff that you needed to let go. That's the releasing energy from the past, because this Eight of Cups character they haven't actually walked away from their 8 broken cups. They're still sitting in the wreckage of it. So they haven't actually put it behind them and released it. So it might even be that you, with the Two of Swords in reverse, weren't open to this person before, until there was a solid sense of foundation between the two of you that you might give this more of a chance of trusting this. But I think it was also strongly that you still hadn't released or let go of previous disappointments. Anything else before I move on about how Taurus is feeling about this person? Tell me about that King of Wands. Nine of Swords came out sideways, and the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Ace of Cups underneath that is the Queen of Cups and the Eight of Wands. And just remember the Eight of Wands is there at the bottom of the first deck with the Moon, and the Nine of Swords I was talking about is the Eight of Wands. So there's that repetition again. You feel there's excitement here. And bearing in mind that Nine of Swords has come out sideways as well. So it's not like you're full on freaking out about or extremely overwhelmed with stress. It's just like a lingering, maybe even something you're trying to keep under wraps and not completely express how scared you are about opening up to someone. And I'm not saying scared in a bad way. It's natural. We all feel fear and at times as humans. But there's you might be trying not to show to this person as much as you're excited about the momentum that's happening here and the feelings you're feeling with the Queen of Cups. There is still a little bit of panic about actually feeling this way again. Okay, so let's move on. So how is this person feeling about you, Taurus? We have the King of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Nine of Cups. It's a pretty excellent combination, to be honest. So again, the King of Wands, we just saw him for how you feel about this person as well. Aries, Leo, Sag energy. It is, I mean, the Ace of Pentacles is swooping in, but not in a, it's in a magnificent kind of way. It's might even be someone who wants to sweep you off sweep you off your feet with this new beginning. It feels, there is an energy of destined about it as well, because I'm just thinking about an owl moving through the night, and also it's kind of, it might suddenly appear in front of you and you didn't hear them coming, because owls have that incredible way of moving without silently to be able to catch their prey. But this is not about you being this person's prey. It is about you, their owl is actually delivering the Ace of Pentacles here, not coming to capture the Ace of Pentacles. That would be a very different symbolism. It's more that it might just be a very incredible golden opportunity of a new beginning, which suddenly presents itself in front of you without any pre-warning, effectively. It's very powerful in terms of this person's confidence as well. This person feels very confident about their move towards you. I mean, the King of Wands in himself is very, like, coming through here quite honourable. This could be someone who is from a different country to you. Maybe someone, just noticed, I don't normally notice this, but my eye was really drawn to the little parrot who's sitting on his shoulder here. So this could be someone whose heritage is from quite a beautiful, like, exotic country. Exotic is subjective, but I'm from England, so most of the world is exotic to us. You know, and my brain just said Colombia, but that's a little bit way too specific. So that's not going to be for all of you, but there could be an element to them. But this person just feels like they have a strong sense of self. They don't doubt themselves, and they when they see something that they feel is very beautiful and very special, then they move towards it confidently. This owl on this Ace of Pentacles is like the champion of the sky. I mean, no one's messing with this guy. But not in a, you know, it's not that they're trying to they don't try to intimidate people, because they're actually secure in themselves. Only insecure people feel the need to do that. So they have this presence about them, and they're secure in their ability and themselves. Not just their ability to get who they want, but it's like they know that, you know, they mean what they say, and they go after what they want. This person is giving me a straightforward vibe, which is rare. Now, with the Nine of Cups here as well, this is how they feel about you. So, the Nine of Cups represents wish fulfillment. It's also, they feel like they are picturing a wonderful life with you. They feel like you have this grace and kindness about you, very beautiful as well. They feel like you are very caring, and they may be feeling like you're someone that they can have children with if that's something that you both of you want and that's possible for you. But obviously, if it's not straightforwardly their child, it might just be that they feel like you could be part of their family. They could introduce you to their family and you would fit in very well and people would love to have your company. So it's very lovely, really. Let's get a little bit more. How is this person feeling about Taurus? Anything else? Okay, so the Justice card came out, which is Libra, Libra's major arcana, and the deck split to show the Star and the Magician. Why Justice before I say anything? The Star is also a major arcana, talking about wish fulfillment and beauty and grace. It's kind of the Nine of Cups as a major arcana in some ways. Why the Justice card, please? The Wheel of Fortune. My goodness. I've maybe seen it 4 times now. This person might feel like you've been through a lot with thanks to a previous partner. They might be aware of it. And they want things to turn in your favor with this combination. They will be feeling very pleased that things are getting better for you. This person, if they're aware of what happened with you in the past, they feel like there was something that you were avoiding dealing with before, or seeing the truth of before. It was like not willful blindness, but kind of unconsciously not seeing the truth of about that ending. And essentially, they may feel like it's now so fair and right that you have gotten past that point, felt this truth and this clarity, because it's actually allowed you to move past it with the judgment that is kind of releasing a dead shell and growing out of it. And it's a rebirth energy it's giving me. And now, because of that, they feel like there's hope for the two of you for the future. There's potential. This person is giving me that they feel like they're aware that you were feeling there was this tension about you, or this you were very stressed or overwhelmed by too much other stuff going on in your life before, and they had to kind of let you process that and work through it yourself. Wow. So the Ace of Cups has come out. Another ace for how this person's feeling. But then the King of Wands with the 8 of Swords. And the Devil sideways. So essentially, it's like this person has been wanting for some time to... I feel like that 2 of Swords in reverse now more and more is about you, Taurus. I feel like this person for some time has had their eye on you and very drawn towards you, very attracted, and wanting to go after you effectively, or wanting to make you some sort of serious offer. but they feel like you couldn't see them in that way because of the fact that you were still trapped by the past with the Eight of Swords and with that devil who was still in, you know, it's like when you have a horrible previous partner and they take so much of you from you in some ways, like during the experience, but then even when they're gone from technically, like you're no longer with them, so like sometimes if they're what they did or what they said is still affecting you in a negative way going forward, then they might as well still be in your life, still taking from you, and because they're not even having to do anything and they're still screwing things up for you, basically. So this person feels like it's very positive for them. And especially with the Justice and the Wheel of Fortune, it's also like it's now the right time for them to actually make this move towards you, because things are more balanced, and it's going to be you're in a more balanced place, and also the dynamic between the two of you is going to be more fair as well, because you won't be there looking at them with the Eight of Swords kind of filter on. So, moving on, what is this person's current situation, Taurus? So for this person, their current situation, they have the Fool, the Emperor, and the King of Cups. Now, I will say you have King of Wands, King of Cups, and the King of Pentacles on the spread, and the King of Swords is at the bottom of the third deck, and then you have the Emperor, which is all the kings in one. So because of that, I would say that this is not that you have 4 potential suitors coming towards you at this time, although maybe some of you there's multiple interest. But my gut is telling me it's all one person, effectively, who is there's many facets to this person, and also that if they are coming through as your Emperor, this is actually a well-balanced Emperor, because they actually have mastery over all 4 kings that make up a balanced Emperor. So it's very positive. Now, in terms of their current situation, the Fool they are ready to go. They are ready to start. They see the potential, and they are excited. They know there might be risk, but it feels like risk reward, they've weighed it up, and the potential reward outweighs the potential risk. And that's very similar, because they're giving me the Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups for how they've been feeling about you. So yeah, the Fool, ready to go. The Emperor as well. This is also another owl. So they're coming through as an owl twice in kind of their position there, from the deck, the second deck that I've used, which have animals strongly featured. And the owl is, I think this is Great Horned Owl, is that the name? I'm not very good with my birds, but it's very majestic. And owls are symbolism associated with wisdom as well. There is a fair approach to being, it's like a strength. This is someone who is a leader, who's reliable, but also very wise and it's just giving me that this is someone that others turn to for advice. I mean, this is in their current situation, so they may represent this kind of figure to others as someone who they can go to and explain their problem, explain their situation, and they really value this person's counsel on what they should do. But this is someone who looks after the people around them as well, very caring and considerate, and will do a lot for those who are kind of in their care as well. Very strong energy. Now with the King of Cups, this is water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, but as I said, we have all the kings. For me, the strongest is still an Aries element from this person, and a bit of Cancer potentially. But anyway, let's not get hung up on the signs too much, because as I said, because of all the kings, they're all here. But the fact that this is in their situation, this is someone, it's telling me that they're also very in touch with their emotions, with their feelings. This is not someone, a King of Cups, who is necessarily shying away. This is a King of Cups who's actually drinking up and their cup of love. They're very in tune. They're not, they don't shut down when they have feelings. I am getting kind of like a very passionate person who is emotionally mature as well, and is aware of what emotions could be playing a part of the decisions that they want to make. It's not someone who is making decisions which are absolutely fueled by a bias, like due to emotions that are being triggered in one way or another, and just can't acknowledge that. Let me just check a little bit more. Tell me more about this person's current situation. Oh my goodness. Wow. Well, the Two of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. Sorry, the Two of Cups fell out. The Emperor is at the bottom of the deck. Immediately. First shuffle. Wow, this person's coming through as your divine masculine. Taurus. No joke. And I don't say that. I would say the divine masculine, but not necessarily your divine masculine. But that's what it's coming through as powerfully. Especially with that Two of Cups here as well. This is a soulmate connection. No wonder you don't like. No wonder you're like, I'm not sure if I believe this is real. I just split the deck and the Ace of Wands is there. Just tell me why this Oracle card is here, please. So the Oracle card that came out for this position is Bluff. Oh my gosh. So the two cards just came out. The Knight of Cups with the Hierophant. That's your major arcana, Taurus. And then the deck split to show the Ten of Cups and Judgment. Oh. I mean, this person is, their situation is they are driven by their very strong feelings for you. And it almost feels like they've just been waiting for the moment that they could make them known. Or they felt like they could express their feelings for you. Tell me why this Oracle card is here, please. Now the bluff card shows this mask, which is why I just want to clarify it for the Bluff card in their situation, because unless that's that they have been pretending not to have this level of emotion for you before, when you weren't in a place where you could really receive it. Just tell me about Bluff, please. Hang on. There is... Baxter. I'm so sorry for the bark. Shush. Come in. Hopefully that wasn't too loud. Sorry about that. So, okay. What I'm getting, was about to say, was that there is a slight omission that this person might be making with you, Taurus, or being prepared to make. That they had. So what came out when I was asking about why the Bluff card? We have the Knight of Wands that came out sideways. Now, bearing in mind, I feel like the Knight of Wands is your trigger card, basically, because what I already said from the bottom of the decks is that anytime you've got a whiff of Knight of Wands energy, you're like, done, bye, like, boy bye, or girl bye. So the Knight of Wands came out sideways, the Four of Cups came out sideways, and the Hermit card came out upright, which is Virgo's major arcana. Now, when the bottom of the deck, I have the High Priestess, the Four of Wands, the Seven of Wands, the Three of Swords, and the Eight of Wands. Short version, I feel like this person might be slightly pretending that they have never had any Knight of Wands behaviour, because they are well aware that you will, yeah, Four of Cups, be like, absolutely no, then forget it, not interested. That will be such a turn off for you because of your previous experiences. You know, all of us will have had moments in different ways. I'm not saying everyone has always been a player at some point in their life, because that's not true, but all of us will have something in our history we're not necessarily proud of how we behaved. So I just feel like this person wants to present themselves to you very much only as husband material, because they feel like if you get a whiff that at some point they were a bit of a bad boy or bad girl, or acted a bit unreliable before they kind of grew up with that hermit energy, then they just know that the union that they want to manifest with you is going to be off the cards, because you will push them away because of your previous pain. So I think that's it, basically. They are very sure about you, about their feelings for you, and they're very sure that they want to step up and be serious with you. It's just that they are potentially masking any Knight of Wands behaviour that they may have indulged in, unfortunately, in the past. So, what are their intentions towards you, Taurus? This is the new question that I'm asking this time around. So we have the Seven of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, and the Two of Cups. And the oracle card that came out for here was Chasing. So, in terms of, I mean, I would say the Seven of Pentacles is a wholly normal, very positive card to come out for someone's intentions, because it's effectively, let's see where this goes as a minor arcana card. It is, if I look after this plant, is it going to continue to grow? If I look after this relationship, is there going to be, you know, can we take this further? I feel like it is, their intention is for this to be successful with you, and it's also telling me that they're prepared to put the work in to nurture the situation, to allow it to grow to its full potential. Now, with the Eight of Cups here, I'm getting the sense that this is talking more about their intention is to let whatever was emotionally unfulfilling to them elsewhere, to let that go. Because again, you see with this Eight of Cups card, there is this star and a like its trail behind it that is ahead of this tiger here. So it's kind of like their intention is to let go of any other cups that might have been lingering elsewhere, to follow what they feel is a destined connection between the two of you. And then, of course, we have the Two of Cups again, which I just saw in their current situation about their feelings for you. So it's very much they want to fully prioritize and put all their focus and attention and effort into you. Let anything else that wasn't serving them go, because they feel like the two of you are this soulmate connection. Let me just get a card quickly. Now, with Chasing, that is telling me that their intention is to pursue you, and if there is any difficulty, there is an element of resilience here, of not giving up at the first hurdle. And if, you know, there are things that you guys need to work through, this person is not giving up on the prize, the goal here, which is the two of you. Why the Eight of Cups? Just clarify that for me, for this person's intentions towards Taurus. Why the Eight of Cups? Well, Justice. The Magician and the Knight of Cups, when that came out. Yeah. So what's this Justice? That tells me that they want to do it fair and square. It would be like if they happen to be talking to anybody else in a casual sense. I don't get the sense of I don't get a sense of this person is in another relationship. It's not telling me that at any point. It would just be like if there's anyone else that they're talking to that there's still like a grey area about, they are like detaching from that situation or those situations because it's fair for everyone involved to do so, because they want to focus on you, Taurus. Anything else? Wow. You might have water in your chart as well. With the Queen of Cups just came out. Bearing in mind their situation is the King of Cups. Anything else? Their intentions? Their intentions towards Taurus, please? Hold on. So the Knight of Wands came out, and also the Emperor. Why the Knight of Wands? I still feel like this person is, their intention is to leave behind their Knight of Wands ways or time of their life and step into the Emperor, because they know that you will accept nothing less. That's why I just still get that they probably did behave like a Knight of Wands at some point, and they only want to present to you that maybe if they might be over-egging it slightly, like in terms of saying that they've always acted like an emperor, which is unrealistic for any of us, to be honest. Why the Knight of Wands? And the fact that the Emperor came out straight after is telling me that their intention is to fully embrace leveling up. Why the Knight of Wands? Oh, perfect. Eight of Cups. And then the Lovers and the Moon with the Ten of Pentacles behind it. I think this is also, this person may have indulged in the Knight of Wands energy. Sure, but effectively it's telling me that they found it quite hollow, and it left them feeling quite empty. And certainly with the Eight of Cups, it's already here for their intentions. That's what I was picking up on, that it wasn't emotionally fulfilling to them. So they're fully prepared to leave that behind, because it really wasn't satisfying them anyway. It just feels like what they were probably doing in the meantime until someone came along who they wanted to step up and be the Emperor for. There may have also been an element of fear about getting into something fully committed, settling down with that Ten of Pentacles in the past. It's kind of given me the sense that this person may have felt that fear about other people, because they knew there was an element there that just didn't sit right with them. So it was always like, I don't know, like they might have called it fear, but might have just been an element of intuition of like, this is not the person that I really want to settle down with. So they kept things casual, but it was unfulfilling to them. But yeah, intentions-wise, Taurus, what I'm getting here is truly they want to give this all their effort, see how far this can grow and go with you, and leave behind anything, any way of being or any connections that they had before. So moving on to the action that they're most likely going to be taking towards you next. We have the Magician, the King of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles. So, as I said already, the King of Pentacles for me is your card, Taurus, male or female. Lots of earthy energy here, and Aries again with the Magician for me. So in terms of an action, they really want to make this happen. For them, it's like they have the King of Wands, the Fool, the Magician. It's all very action orientated, and really no hesitation, no overthinking or questioning it. They're very confident. So, like, I ask what action they're going to take, and this particular magician card has the word action written on it. So, yeah, thanks for that. With the King of Pentacles here, I feel like what they're going to be doing is doing everything they can to show you that they are your perfect counterpart. Because bearing in mind, as Taurus, you're an earth sign. So if this isn't you, it's your counterpart if you're coming through as a Queen of Pentacles, for example. So I feel like they're going to be doing everything they can to make you feel very comfortable as well. And with that Knight of Pentacles, for you to be confident as well that you can move forward with this. Because to be fair, the Knight of Pentacles has a little bit of hesitation here, is a little bit of, can I move this forward? What it's giving me is that this person's going to be doing everything in their power to show you that they are the one for you. You are aligned in your what you want out of life, your way of thinking about things, your approach. That this is something very sacred and special between the two of you, and that they are someone that you can rely on. That's someone that's here for the long haul. Anything else? But yeah, because the Oracle card that came out is pain, but I was a little bit, I was like, let me get to that when I get to it. But it makes sense because I've just looked down and the words that are here are apprehensive, afraid, cautious. And that's that hesitation with that Knight of Pentacles. So it's telling me that the action this person's going to be taking is to do everything that they can to make you feel comfortable and secure. It's that foundation that you feel like I was talking about a while ago, about feeling that stability, that you can trust this. Because you know, or as much as you're working on like getting the clarity that you need to still release the past, there will still be that lingering, you know, it's like a hurt animal. They take a while to, even if they're rescued and they have a foster carer or being looked after by someone, they take a while to trust for the human to come near them again, for anyone to come near them because of what they were treated like before. So this is giving me that same vibe. Anything else you can tell me about the action this person's going to be taking towards Taurus, please? Judgment, with the King of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Wow. Oh, wow. Okay, so Judgment and Death came out with that. And then the Moon has come out. So 3 major arcana. And then the deck split when the Moon came out to show the 8 of Pentacles and the 7 of Wands. With Judgment and Death, it's giving me that rebirth energy I've talked about a couple of times, of like the shedding of the old skin, which it's a powerful awakening for you, Taurus, from letting go of a very painful ending. And this person is giving me that their action is to stand strong by you as you... Like, and if, again, if there are fears that come up, with the Moon card here, there's 2 little tanuki guys on each side, and one of them is looking at the real moon, and one of them is looking at the reflection of the moon, and it's talking about what is real, or what is maybe an illusion, or what I'm just seeing what I want to see here, or a distortion of reality. Is that what I'm seeing? And that fear can come from that as well. But with this combination of 8 of Pentacles and 7 of Wands, it's like they will not give up at the first hurdle. And if there are obstacles that you guys face because of your apprehension, because of your previous hurt, they're not going to be throwing in the towel immediately. Why is the King of Pentacles here as the action? I feel like it's like someone who wants... What they're going to be doing is making you feel like you can want to say this? You can let them look after you a little bit. I mean, it is your card as well. It's kind of giving me that the action... I'm thinking of my lovely Taurus who are a little bit of homebodies and love like their creature comforts as well. And my fellow earth sign, so, you know, no criticism from that at all. But it's like you like to feel cozy and like in a little comfortable cocoon of love and like creature comforts. And it's like they might be doing things to make you feel like that. Oh my goodness. The Hierophant came out. So that is, I'm clarifying, I've got 4 major arcana for you in terms of the action this person's going to be taking, Taurus. At the bottom of the deck when that came out is the Ace of Wands. And that Hierophant is also talking about home and community and security. And this is kind of almost like this person, I keep getting them like decorating. I don't think they're going to be decorating your home, but maybe they're going to be like setting up, like I'm seeing like setting up a living room or something for a date or a special, you know, evening for the two of you together where they like, it's not just mood lighting with candles or whatever and nice cushions and they've got all your favorite food and it's like they like set this little lovely cocoon or nest, that's the word, not cocoon, they are feathering a lovely nest for you to come in and feel safe and like you can exhale and you can breathe and just relax. And maybe it's just been a while since you felt like you could, you know, your stress hormones can actually just reduce. And I say that, and underneath the Ace of Wands is the 9 of Swords. Okay. Lovely. So finally, what's going to be happening between you and this person going forward here, Taurus? I would say the next few weeks, the next month from when you come across this reading, but that's going to be different for everyone. Sometimes it can be a couple of months, to be honest. But let's see. We have got the 6 of Pentacles, the Empress, and the Chariot. I mean, and your Oracle card that came out here for what's going to be happening between the two of you is beauty. Charming, graceful, kind-hearted. I mean, the Empress is the embodiment of beauty and grace and a sense of like nurturing and loving, very protective of the ones that she loves as well. Very sweet energy there. The 6 of Pentacles is that sense of generosity and being looked after and also feeling that it's balanced. So other 6 of Pentacles cards are more of maybe one person getting more than the other in a situation or one person overgiving and the other person just taking. But this is a sense of a very fair 6 of Pentacles in terms of giving and receiving. And it's also an energy of like family here that I'm getting between the Empress and the 6 of Pentacles. Feeling very at home, very looked after, and this is so beautiful. I mean, just these colours on these two alone, like the pinks and the beautiful flowers, it just feels lovely, especially for you, Taurus. This is a very, I mean, this is, again, it's another one of your major arcana cards. This just feels very earthy as well. And with the Chariot, Cancer's major arcana, this talks about positive momentum, forward movement, victory, success, actually what you want to happen. And not only what you want, but also what you want is being considered by the other person. It feels like what's going to be happening is this person going all out to kind of what you need, what you want, they are providing for you. I mean, yeah, it looks pretty stunning, to be fair. Let's see. Which one do I want to finish up with? Let's use the teeny tiny version. Can you tell me anything else about what's going to be happening between Taurus and this person going forward? This may be the time when you decide that whether you want to actually commit to this person as well. Because the Empress does talk about this connection really growing and becoming far more important and substantial for you. The Four of Wands has come out, but the damn Nine of Swords is still like peeking out behind it. But it is, I mean, this is a very like celebratory time, and I would just say just really enjoy it, because that Nine of Swords is like, wow, and I'm just about to talk about it, and then the Eight of Swords jumps out as well, and this is what we had from the very start. This kind of Nine of Swords, Eight of Swords, that's the self-sabotage energy of the previous pain coming back to ruin what you have when you find happiness again. So, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. The Two of Cups, Ten of Cups, and the Empress. So what's going to be happening? I think there is, yeah. So the Empress just was at the bottom of the deck, so I shuffled again. The Empress came out in reverse with the Devil at the bottom of the deck. What it's basically saying is that what's going to be happening going forward is a very positive time. And, you know, even this rainbow on this Six of Pentacles card, this is talking about the joy, the sun coming out after a long period of storms and hardship. And this is getting what you want, feeling beautiful, feeling special, feeling like you found potentially your divine counterpart. And there's so much to celebrate, so much to enjoy for this time for you, Taurus. What it's saying is that if this, which was just like peeking out behind that Four of Wands, the Nine of Swords, Eight of Swords, if that energy is allowed to pervade, is that the right word? Or like encroach on this beautiful situation that's playing out for you, then that Empress upright will turn into the Empress in reverse. And it's because of allowing that past devil energy to encroach and ruin this beautiful situation. Now, I'm not saying that you're going to let that happen, but obviously that's what Tarot is for as well, is a little bit of a heads up to check ourselves. So I'm just passing on the message. But what's happening between you and this person, you're going to be feeling so loved, looked after, feeling very special, feeling like this is exactly what you wanted and it's coming to pass. And just also feeling this kind of softness about yourself again, which you may have not experienced for a while if you've been in this fight or flight, defensive, gotta keep my guard up, like can't show vulnerability because that's like people will prey on it. If you've been feeling that for so long, this is like a return to softness for you, male or female as well, which is lovely to see. Just watch that Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords creeping in, and put a stop to that. And yeah, that's what I've got for you this time, my wonderful Taurus. Thank you so much for watching. Please do hit the thumbs up button for me if you haven't already, and if you'd like to subscribe, I would love to have you. Please, I would recommend hitting the notification bell so you know when I put a new video up, and if it resonated for you at all, leave me a comment and let me know. I wish you all my best. I'll speak to you soon. Bye.